these are the great days as a content creator, and I know that it's the positive stuff, right? This is the stuff that we all get excited about. This is the stuff that people, you know, are if you're into video games, if you're into any of this stuff, if this is the stuff that you live for, these type of announcements, this type of everything. Like, this is amazing stuff that we're seeing right now. And to be honest with you, it's becoming better than ever, like the announcements that we're getting. So man, I'm very thankful that I'm in this position to where I can cover this and the news and all this kind of stuff. It's so much fun, and I enjoy doing the positive stuff much more than anything else. And I know I'm very appreciative of that. So this is big news from Microsoft. We know that Sony bought Bungie today. Wow, right? But Microsoft had some announcements too, a pretty big announcement. And, I wanted to get into it because I felt like this was definitely something that people want to hear about. And, Microsoft isn't going to just roll over. We're going to see things go back and forth for a while. And, let's get into it. Hey everyone, what's up? I'm the Crap Gamer, and of course this is Crap Gamer Reviews, your home for gaming news, opinions, reviews, and much more. You'll probably notice a few cool changes around here, but hopefully that doesn't stop you from giving us a like, and maybe possibly even consider subscribing if you haven't already done so. Thank you so much for choosing to spend some of your free time with me today. It really does mean the world. A simple like is all I ask. I do, I make sure that I try to get content out as fast as possible. If something breaks, I apologize for not having like video in the background of the Bungie video buyout. I just wanted to get that out as soon as possible, and anybody that knows me knows that I have really bad internet. So to upload videos, it takes, like, this video would have taken 2 hours to upload to YouTube by the time you see it, because it's got background video and stuff like that. So I was able to upload just a standard video with no background video in 30 minutes. So you can imagine how bad my internet is. But anyway, Microsoft wasn't without some announcements of their own today. This is sort of a slap in the face to Sony, if you think about it. MLB The Show 22 is launching in Xbox Game Pass in April 2022. The second multi-platform entry in the series is coming to Xbox Game Pass. Wow, what a time. This was an exclusive to PlayStation. I think exclusives are probably becoming a thing of the past, to be honest with you, from the looks of it, since it looks like Bungie stuff is all going to stay multi-platform. We see this game multi-platform. Who knows? It's just a strange time to be a gamer. So MLB The Show 22 is coming to Xbox Game Pass when it launches on April 5th, 2022, per an announcement on Xbox Wire. In addition to being available on Xbox Series X, Xbox Series S, Xbox One, PlayStation 5, and PlayStation 4, the baseball franchise is making its way to the Nintendo Switch for the first time this year as well. The different versions of the game will all support cross-platform progression and crossplay, with the exception of content exclusive to the current generation versions of the game. MLB The Show is a yearly baseball game franchise that's developed by San Diego Studio, one of the many teams at PlayStation Studios. And in 2019, an announcement revealed that the historically PlayStation exclusive series would be coming to other platforms starting in 2021. MLB The Show 21 launched on Xbox consoles in addition to PS4 and PS5, while also launching day one in Xbox Game Pass. Now, MLB The Show 21 was the best-selling entry in the franchise ever, reaching over 2 million copies sold and 4 million players after just a couple of months on the market. Sony confirmed back in 2021. So we now confirm that, hey, this game is also coming to, Xbox Game Pass day one. That's a big bit of news from Microsoft, because they're out there, obviously have sort of a idea of what they want to do, and this is a big game, right? Like, I'll be honest with you, I like MLB The Show, I play MLB The Show, but I was at a point where I would play MLB The Show specifically now, when it would, like, probably be every third year or so. I wouldn't play it every year, but I would play it probably every, like, third year or so. And so, at the end of the day, that's probably a little bit different than other people, but I also just kind of wanted to put that out there because I just felt like, it's important to kind of just talk about in general. For me personally, I just think that when it comes to, like, sports games, although Madden is a little bit different story because football is, like, my preferred sport, but when it comes to, like, some of these other things, like baseball or whatever, it's not an every year thing for me. It's more of a every few year thing for me. So yeah, that's what it comes down to. And Really, just such an interesting time, right? I mean, that is. I'm not saying that's going to come back against what buying Bungie or whatever, but to be honest with you, it just does go to show you that that honestly, all of this kind of stuff that happens sort of happens in a sort of a roundabout way, and even when it comes to like Bungie or whatever, I feel like it's really just an interesting kind of deal, and it's also just for me personally, it's nice to see that Microsoft will still have good news. I know that it's not as big a news as like the Bungie buyout and stuff like that, but it's just something that really kind of strikes you in a sort of a way. And it was also, I guess, a lot of people would claim would be a very classy move would be the fact that when Bungie tweeted out that they are, kind of found a partner in PlayStation, Phil Spencer tweeted out, "Congrats to the talented team at Bungie. Great testament to your creativity, and congrats to PlayStation Herman Hulst on added a talented team to your studios." Now, who knows? You know what I mean? Like, it does look like this is strictly for multi-platform purposes or whatever. That's not to say that they could never create something exclusive for PlayStation, but what if they're going to use Destiny for like the future of Spartacus, right? Like, you put Destiny and all that kind of stuff in Spartacus, and I feel like that's something that could definitely be done sooner rather than later, and would have like a really great effect on adding subscribers and stuff like that. That's all stuff that we can look at. Microsoft had the game in Xbox Game Pass for quite a bit of time, to be honest with you, and it did quite well for them. It always stayed in the top bit as games played and things like that. So I think that could be the thought process here, and quite possibly that could be something that we see in the future from Sony, and it would make a lot of sense. Like, listen, do I care about Destiny? No, I'm not going to change, caring about that. That's not my type of game. But, again, it's nice that, Sony wanted to get into this games as a service type thing that didn't really have much multiplayer stuff to go on themselves, and so they do this, and I think it makes perfect sense. Whether I think it was smart considering it's all multi-platform anyway, that's another story. Now, Microsoft having titles that were exclusive, and a big exclusive for PlayStation being Game Pass day one, another year in a row, also coming in off of the fact that they also had that Siege game day one in Game Pass. It's going to be important for Microsoft to keep up with those type of announcements, to kind of fire back at Sony so they can lob back and forth. So we'll see how that works out. Anyway, with that being said, I'm sure this is going to be something that a lot of people are talking about. It's good to see that they're fighting. I would appreciate it if you guys left some feedback, like the video, rack them up, fact them up, Crap Gamer them up. Thanks for watching. Crap Gamer out.